Hi, good day students. I'm your art teacher for today. In the previous lesson, you learned the characteristics of arts and crafts from the different countries in Southeast Asia. In this lesson, you will learn how to appreciate more some of the Southeast Asian arts and crafts. And for today, we will discuss the Southeast Asian artworks and artifacts based on most essential learning competencies of 3, 4, 5, and 6. Competency 3 reflects on and derive the mood, idea, or message from selected artifacts and art objects. Competency 4 appreciates the artifacts and art objects in terms of their utilization and their distinct use of art elements and principles. Number 5 incorporates the design, form, and spirit of Southeast Asian artifacts and objects in one's creation. And the last competency, competency 6, traces the external or foreign and internal or indigenous influences that are reflected in the design of an artwork and in the making of a craft or artifact. Yes, and for now, let's discuss the difference between the artwork and the artifact. Artwork means a collection of art because it refers to all of the works that went into creating it. While artifact, an object made by a human being, typically an item or couture or historical interest. And so for now, we will discuss first the artwork of Southeast Asia, specifically the batik. So now, we will observe the textile. What do you see? Or what shades are visible? What do you think is the mood of the artwork? And what message does it tell you? Now, what is Southeast Asian artwork batik? Batik is a method of printing patterns on cloth in which wax is put on the cloth before it is put in dye. Batik is also an art that transacts one's imagination into a piece of fabric. And these are thousands of batik designs. Particular designs have traditionally been associated with traditional festivals, specifically religious ceremonies. We have two categories of batik designs. We have the geometric motifs and the free-form designs. The geometric motifs is a fan trend that focuses on the simplistic beauty of mixing certain shapes, lines, and curves together for creative results, and these are the examples. The second category of batik designs is the free-form designs. It is a modern pattern of batiks use linear treatment of leaves, flowers, and birds. And since the pattern are free-form, the designs depends on the designer and the guidelines they used. Have you seen a batik that has pattern like this? Now these are the two types of batik produced. The hand-painted and the block printed design. Hand-painted design is where the designs are drawn on the fabric with hot liquid wax by using a metal object called canting. In the designs, the designer uses the canting. The artist uses the brushes to paint the dye within the outlines. The use of brush allows for the creation of shape and multi-hue designs. The second way of producing batiks is the black printed. It is done by welding together strips of metal to form a metal black. In this process, the metal black is then dipped and pressed the fabric in order to make a pattern. Since we are done discussing about batik, let's proceed to our activity 1. Question number 1. What are the two categories of batik designs? Question number 2. Give the two main types of batik. Write your answer on a separate sheet of paper. Your time starts now. Since we are done with the artwork of Southeast Asia, let's proceed and discover the artifacts of the Southeast Asian countries. Cambodia. Cambodia is a country in Southeast Asia that borders the Gulf of Thailand. Cambodia is a member of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. When it comes to an artifact, Cambodia is known for sandstone carving. From the 19th to 13th century, Mer people were considered as the finest stone carvers in the world. Also, Mer people are Southeast Asian ethnic group native to Cambodia. Stone carving has been both a passion and a livelihood for many Cambodian sculptors. And now, let's talk about Thailand. Thailand traditional art is primarily composed of Buddhist art and scenes from the Indian epics. Traditional Thai sculpture almost exclusively depicts images of Buddha. Now let's discover Thailand. Wat Pho or Wat Pharsitophon is right behind Temple of the Emerald Buddha. Is a must-see for any first-time visitor to Bangkok as one of the largest temple complexes in the city. It's famed for its giant reclaiming Buddha that is 46 meters long, covered in gold leaf. And the third country of the Southeast Asia that we are going to discuss is the Indonesia. One of the many pleasures of living in Indonesia is having the opportunity to learn about and collect Indonesian arts and handicrafts. Indonesia's the replica of Wonoboyo Hood. The Wonoboyo Hood displayed in Prambanan museums. Prambanan Temple Complex Wonoboyo Hood discovered in October 17, 1990 at Hamlet Wonoboyo Village, Klaten, Central Java, near Prambanan. The real Wonoboyo hoard is now displayed at Treasures Room in National Museum of Indonesia, Jakarta. So that's all for Southeast Asian arts and artifacts. Learning is amusing, right? Always remember that art has been part of everyone's culture and tradition. especially in Southeast Asian culture. So now, let's have the activity 2. Make a design of a batik. One coupon band for a geometrical motif and another coupon band for the free-form design. Applying the elements of arts and principles of arts and design. And make a short description about your creation. And now for activity 3, associates all the artifacts of Southeast Asian countries like Cambodia, Thailand, and Indonesia to Philippine artifacts. Write this on another sheet of paper. And now, we'll have the activity 4, which is the batik making. Just follow the procedure.
Everybody shake it, baby. Everybody shake it, baby. Everybody shake it, baby.
And now, congratulations because you have now your own batik design. Okay, bye-bye class and see you in our next class. Bye!